Hello, hello. Checking to make sure this filter is on. 'Cause I don't think that it is. I don't think that it is. I
We
don't
need the
mind.
filter right
We
now.
need the filter. This doesn't look like a filter to me.
Oh no, not that one.
Now it's doing all of them.
Now we have multiple filters on.
Okay, that looks
Yeah,
better.
this is how we look in real life. We just want to, illuminate that for you all.
Well, welcome to Everyday Hair Texture Tuesday. This is an exciting day.
Yes, it's
Yes.
launch day.
Yes, we're recording this on Monday, December 1st, launch day. Now we soft launched, a week ago?
Yeah.
It's just been a week.
We're in our soft launch.
We're in our
soft launch era.
We're in our soft launch era because we also wish it was soft life, but that's just not
Almost.
The stage of life.
We aspire.
We aspire. Yes, my hair has not finished drying yet. So I have my 100% mulberry silk turban. You can get this at Everyday Hair store. So this is launch day, Monday, December 1st, and we're coming to you on Tuesday, Texture Tuesday. And you may know me, or you may not, but I also get to introduce you to someone special. But I'll let her introduce me first.
Well, this is Tiffany, Nicole, mogul, and leader of Everyday Hair. Tiffany is my sister wife. We met in Charleston,
Yes.
Almost 8 years ago now? 8 years ago.
That sounds right.
Yeah, we met at a Christmas party.
Yes, this time of year.
Yeah, this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
And we clicked at the party, but we didn't connect.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw each other maybe a month later.
Mm-hmm.
And instantly gravitated towards one another. And
Yes.
we have been mom friends, sister wives, long distance
sister wives.
all of the things.
I do not recommend, but
yeah, don't pick a bestie that lives next door. Obviously, your quality of life will go up.
But if she moves, hold on to her. But if
yes, if they move, you just have to keep with it,
yes.
Which is what we've done.
Yes.
So I'm here now with Tiffany in
yes.
DC.
Yes.
But yeah, so Tiffany is leading Everyday Hair now after years in corporate, in education, and doing all of the things. And sis said that this is the time to go after it. This is the time to do it. And what I have seen in the 8-ish years that we have been sister wives is just this growing passion for hair, and women, and just meeting the needs of women. And I have loved to see that with Tiffany. I've benefited from that with Tiffany. And so here we are on our first of many milestones that
yes.
Everyday Hair will have.
Yes, first of many milestones. Yeah. Everyday Hair, the first scalp-safe textured hair care line. And this is Vernita, my sister wife. We're 80s babies, Vernita Nicole.
Yes, we're Nicole.
Vernita Nicole. And yes, she is my bestie, my sister wife, and she is the mom in the trenches with me. And now she's also in the trenches of business with me. Yes. And that's how we got so close. That's why I call her sister wife, because we met before COVID, but we locked in during COVID. 2020, we all know that was hard for everyone, and we were there without grandparents. In a real support system, and we both had babies. Our kids are about 9-10 months apart.
And they're besties.
And we needed help. And so we helped each other make it through. That's why she's my sister wife. You don't need more men. You don't need more husbands. No. You need more wives. You need more wives to make your life better. So that is Vernita, and she is, she loves God. She is the purest heart you will ever meet. And she doesn't just love women. She loves all people. And she loves hair. I've seen her go through many a transition. And
Tiffany has helped me through.
Yes, but she's also just a powerful businesswoman. She is like an expert in all things operations and business. And she just is blessing Everyday Hair with her talent. She's a former COO and CEO of Natalist, which led them through an acquisition with Everly, and has just been in the women's health space for some years now. And now she is supporting Everyday Hair, We're Wellness as well. We're scalp health. So she is helping me in this venture, and I'm so glad.
I'm glad too.
Mom of three, doesn't she look good? So
the trenches.
The trenches. All right, I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, Tiffany. Why Everyday Hair?
Why Everyday Hair?
Why Everyday Hair?
Because for those of us women with textured hair, our hair is a journey, and we, for the most part, have grown up with very different views of what people are placing on us and how we should feel about our hair. And we all have a story of assuming that our hair was less than at one point. And what that evolved into, I think that even as we have moved into a space in textured hair where, yes, embrace your curls, embrace your coils, embrace your frizz, there's still a saturation of products and marketing and communication that is about manipulation and change, and not about actual hair care, and not about caring for your hair and your strands and their health. And at Everyday Hair, we believe that healthy hair is great hair. And we have the tagline, like, you deserve great hair every day. That does not mean that you deserve the perfect coil every day. It doesn't mean that your hair has to be a certain length for it to be considered healthy, or a certain density for it to be healthy. But for it to be great, but it being healthy is great. Like the hair that you've been given in all of its different forms and all of its different textures, diversity of textures, but even on your own individual head, like you may have certain parts of your hair that are coilier than others, or loose, the strands are looser. All of that is beautiful. And I wanted us to shift away from thinking about how we make our hair do what we want it to do, and more about how are we celebrating it, and by celebrating it, caring for it. And at Everyday Hair, we believe that starts at the scalp. And so we have developed a scalp-safe textured hair care line. And, there is more focus now on products that are geared towards the scalp, but there are not full, complete lines out there that are dedicated to making sure that whatever they are putting out is healthy for the scalp as well, that are keeping those with scalp conditions and scalp concerns, especially at the top of the list. So Everyday Hair is for everyone. But as we develop products, as we develop items, we are thinking about those with seborrheic dermatitis first. We're thinking about those with psoriasis first. We're thinking about those with eczema. We're thinking about those who just have very sensitive and reactive scalps, and they're just, they can get irritated very easily. We're thinking about those who just have bad dandruff or dry scalp. So we're thinking about you first, not at the end. When you have a reaction or you have an issue, we're thinking about you from the moment we sit down to think about a formula. So Everyday Hair was created for you who you need amazing skincare products, but sometimes the products don't respond well with your hair. And we made it also for everyone who has textured hair, and they need a reminder that they should love their hair the way it grows. So that's why Everyday Hair.
Well, one of the things that I've heard you talk about as well is just like people taking ownership of their hair.
Yes.
Right? Like not feeling like this is a salon owned part of your body.
No, it's yours.
Right? It's yours. You deserve it to be great. And it starts at a healthy scalp.
Starts at a healthy scalp. Yes. Yeah. And you should go to the salon too. We don't need to do everything at home. Yes. But yes. Start the foundation. Yes. Is a healthy scalp. The foundation. Like we can't really talk about anything else.
And that's not something that your beautician or cosmetologist or stylist can own for you. Like you have to do that every day.
Right. Yeah. They can give you amazing styles. They can give you an amazing routine. But you need to know if you have specific conditions that maybe that routine isn't going to work well with. You need to know that you have seborrheic dermatitis, and she may have an amazing oil for you, but it's not going to go well for your scalp. So maybe you can only put it on the strands of your hair.
Yeah.
Or you're going to have to wash more regularly if you use it. So yeah, only you can own it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So that's the why, Vernita.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my dream. I've been in the salon for years. I've been a stylist for 20 years at this point. But what compelled you to want to come and help
Be crazy with you?
Yeah, what compelled you to decide to invest her dollars? This mom of three invest her hard-earned dollars. Her and her husband said yes to investing dollars into the business, but also coming on as a business partner and helping. Like, what compelled you to do so?
Well, for one, my faith and belief in you, right? Like, I've seen you over the years to just like have a vision for something and you go after it and you do it. And I love when people can get me excited about their dream. So that was like just off top. Second, though, is that I've struggled with this seborrheic dermatitis.
Yeah.
And so over the years, like I've had part of the reason of my hair transitions that you mentioned is just me trying to figure out something that I can do that doesn't make my scalp go on fire or have so many, times where I've just have flakes everywhere. And so when you started sharing about how many clients that you were seeing who were struggling in this way, I had been struggling in this way. I had found some things over the years that were helping me, but I've been locked down for 5 years, and I would run into women that'll say, "Oh, you have beautiful locks," but I could never. I just wear a wig because my scalp is so sensitive. My scalp is so bad. I can never have my hair out. And so even in those experiences, while I wasn't behind a chair, I'm meeting women on a regular basis who are saying they don't have that freedom of their hair because of their scalp. And so hearing those stories and knowing those stories and then hearing what you wanted to do, I was like, oh yeah, totally. Like this is a need for textured hair women. This is something that would bless a lot of people. Cause I know how much I was embarrassed, right? Of when I would have flakes and stuff and not be able to manage that. And then to think like it's one thing to wear a wig because you want to wear a wig. It's another thing to have to wear wigs because your scalp is just not able to be outside.
Yes.
So I just felt like it was a business that could help a lot of people. And then you add, right, like the luxury component on top of it. That adds a little moment of delight and specialness to your day. That I'm like, a little luxury. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
So yeah, that was really why I felt like, yeah, let's get on board. And of course, I have some other experience from my past that could be helpful. So it felt like, let's do it.
I am eternally grateful. Oh my goodness.
So, okay. So we both kind of talked a little bit about, people you were seeing in the salon, women I've met just on, at different events and stuff. But is there anything else that you would share about the impact that you would hope to make with the brand?
I think I want to, there's two things. Number one, I want to disrupt the hair care industry. It's so funny. People are like, oh, the textured hair care space is so saturated. Not with what we've created. It's a disruption. Like I said, there are no lines out there, household names that are dedicated and prioritize scalp safety, like take a scalp first approach. And we see it in other areas. We see it in more clinical areas. We see it outside of the textured hair care industry. But within textured hair care, it's not there. And we deserve the foundation too. It's not about just making our curls and coils and waves do a certain thing or present a certain way. Like, we deserve healthy hair and scalps. Like, we deserve healthy skin, healthy bodies, healthy lifestyles, healthy hair as well. And so I want to be a part of the disruption that changes what is available. Like, there was a time when textured hair care wasn't readily available, and that was a struggle. That is no longer the case. But even now, we have tons of products that are accessible. We do not have tons of products that are accessible that are healthy for not only our hair, but also our scalps. And so I want to be a part of changing that. I want 10 years from now that the landscape of products available for those with textured hair looks very different. Not just that everyday hair is still here, but that there are tons of other products, the big brand products. They've shifted their focus and their lines to talk about scalp safety and to give us products that are healthy for the gamut of scalp issues and scalp concerns. So that's number one. We want to disrupt. And I never thought of myself as a disruptor, but that's basically what we're doing. And then number two is I also want to be a part of the growing conversation I think is already happening about just loving our hair. I think that, there was a conversation that started in the early 2000s, like late 90s, like 99, early 2000s about our natural hair. But again, it was very focused on our natural hair, but it has to present this way. And I think that there's a growing conversation. We're seeing it online. We're seeing with First Lady Obama, our forever First Lady. We're seeing it where people are having a conversation about, like, I never really learned to love my hair. Even though we went natural years ago, even though that was a movement, we still didn't we never just let our hair do what it was doing and learn to love it. We never learned the different ways our hair coils up or curls up. We never learned it frizzes in this environment, but not this environment. We just try to control it with protective styles, with lots of products, with a lot of manipulation. And so I really want to be on a larger scale part of people's journeys and loving their hair, like waking up. And the frizz is doing whatever it's doing. And they're like, you know what? I'm not going to try to change it. I'm going to get out my golden hour hair soap perfume, make it smell good. And then I'm going to walk into the space and take up space with my hair just the way it is. Or those with locks, and they are not stressing about, flakes, and they're just like, I washed my hair. I have a product that I can use to add a little bit of moisture, and I'm good with just that. I don't need it in a style. I don't need it up in a bun. I can just rock my hair however it is. That's the impact that everyday hair would like to have.
Yeah. I think it just goes back to that freedom piece too.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of on Coming to America, when that family, the Soul Glow family, gets up off the couch and they have all those grease stains.
Yes.
It's just thinking of a world where you can have moisturized hair but not be walking around leaving grease stains everywhere.
So I guess we have two things. Let's summarize. Disruption and hair freedom.
Yeah.
That's what that's the impact we want to have. Hi, Northbrook Lane. Hi, Danielle. Yes, so glad to see your daughter loves it. She loves the perfume. We love it too. That's her. And so, I was actually, my next question was going to be about what's your favorite product. So Danielle, you brought up the fact that your daughter loves the perfume and the smell. So I think that's your favorite.
That's my favorite product.
Okay. Talk to us about your favorite product.
Okay. So I love it so much. I love it more. I think the thing is I love it more than I expected that I would. I knew it was going to be nice, but actually applying it every day and feeling how it feels on my locks. I think that's the thing. So I've had my hair locked for 5 years, and I've had them long, short. I just cut them this length a few weeks ago. But to feel my hands go through my locks, it's always felt a little bit rough. And I just been that's just part of having locks. And it is, But to add that silk perfume on, and it just feels like so soft and smooth, like not smooth like I have a relaxer, but like smooth locks, and they feel nourished and they look really like juices and berries are in there.
Yeah.
Like I just have been
But
loving this.
it doesn't smell like
juices and berries. No,
No,
it smells
we're
like
luxury.
yeah, like it's clean. It's a little woodsy, a little like it's just.
I say it smells like the sexiest hug.
Yeah,
it's really warm.
It's a good layer.
Yeah, it's a really good layer. It's really warm. It's, I guess, gourmand based. Tonka is your base notes, the most forward note. But then it's supported by orchid, so it lightens it up a little bit. But
it's not flowery.
It's not flowery, and it's warm and it's sweet, but it's not too sweet.
Yeah,
it's not Bath and Body Works sweet.
No,
it's not Target body spray sweet. It's the vanilla in your bourbon sweet, like that type of like warmth, but not. Yeah. It's not candy. It's not giving candy.
Not at all.
So tonka bean, orchid, tobacco flower for a little bit of spice, but like a sweet spice. So it's not smoky. And I'm missing one. Orchid, tobacco flower. Oh, sandalwood. That's the woodsy. So it gives a little bit more depth. And we have some other notes in there that add some kind of oud approaches. And so there is some depth to it. So again, it's not bubblegum candy sweet, and it's a great layer for the holiday season.
And it sprays out so light, like it's not like oil sheen that you're like spraying out of the can. It's really a nice mist.
Yeah.
And it's so light that you can use it pretty generously. Like I do it this way, and then I flip my hair and I do it this way. Then I make sure I've got some in the back, and then I'm
hold on, wait, we have one. Good. We have one right here.
Yes.
Wait. This is a damaged one, so we can open this one.
Yeah, it's really so nice how it comes out. Well, and of course the bottle itself is just
so pretty.
Right? Like Lux. And then it just one time, you have to be careful of this, y'all. I did spray a little bit in my eye. I was getting a little too free.
Yeah.
But like
oh yeah,
did you see that?
I
you can see it on the camera. Like,
I've never caught that. I feel like we need to record that.
It just, and then like when I do this and I feel it really feels silky.
Yeah.
It feels silky.
We named it correctly. We named it before the formula was done too.
Yeah. Yes.
Did.
Golden Hour.
Silk hair perfume.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's really nice because, and I'll say this, like as a mom of three, I don't carve out probably enough moments of delight for myself and just like nice things. And so it's been nice to have that on my counter. And it's like just something nice for me. Like nobody else is putting that in their hair at my house. It's just, this is for mommy.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't have a lot of things that are just for mommy.
Yes. It smells good in here now, y'all.
I know.
I wish you could smell this.
I know.
It's so good.
Well, you can.
If you buy
Everydayhair.store.
Everydayhair.store. You can buy it. I feel like we need to put that in the comments. It's not letting me write anything. Let's see.
Yeah, everydayhair.store.
So speaking on, because you said you didn't expect to love it as much.
Yeah.
What she came on early. She actually was a part of the impetus of this becoming a scalp-safe product line. Because I'm a stylist, and so initially I was just trying to create a hair oil that didn't have what I call bad oils in it, or oils that I don't prefer. And I just did a test run, and I had a conversation with Vernita really
when
early
I ordered
on.
the test run.
She ordered the test run, but Vernita has seborrheic dermatitis. Just like I have a generous number of clients who have that fungal scalp condition, and the reality is that 99% of anything that you all are going to pick up off of the shelves.
It's going to make it worse.
Oil-based, it's going to make it worse. And you're buying these oils and oil-based products because you think your scalp is dry, but it's actually, it feeds the fungus. Because it's a fungal related condition. It feeds the fungus and it makes it worse. And so Vernita was like, oh, it's nice. It smells good. But, you know, she can't really use it. And I was just like, you know what? I have quite a few clients who can't use this either.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make something for them. And I was going to make 2 different oils. And I was like, wait a second. No, like they need to be able to use anything that I make.
Exactly. And whether you have a scalp condition or you don't,
you should be able to pick it up and say, like, I can use this.
Mm-hmm.
I can use this. Now, unless you're just super sensitive to fragrances, of course, you wouldn't use the perfume. But that should be it. And you should know I'm super sensitive to fragrance.
Yeah.
So I don't wear any perfume, right? So like, and so you are part of that. So since you were so early on,
mm-hmm.
at the beginning of me even doing the formulations, these are my formulas, worked with the cosmetic scientist. This is not Black Label. This is not off the box where we slap a tag on it. These are ours.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there since the beginning. As I was iterating, as I was making changes, you didn't have to go too deep into the details, but you still saw changes. And so with the development of the brand and what we've launched with, what has surprised you the most?
Well, surprised. Okay, so there's 2 things. One is like, I'm just really happy of the shift of this being products that whether you have a skin or scalp condition or not, that you can use it, right? And because it's like, what's that phrase? It's like the lowest common denominator. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that's where we're starting is everyday hair for everybody.
Yeah.
So that has been, well, I think maybe the surprise was that I was thinking that and you were too at the same time when we were like talking about it. I was like, why don't we just make it for everybody? You know what I mean? Yeah. So our alignment on that and just our alignment on a lot of things. And then I think
that's why she's my business partner.
A fun surprise.
Cause I'm a lot. And
but such a good a lot, right?
Like, yeah, but I think it works because we align. Everybody can't work with me in that.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I think the other sort of fun surprise, and maybe I don't know if it's been such a surprise because like I know you, but what's been cool to see is like you very quickly growing into woman CEO here.
It does feel weird.
Yeah, like, but also it seems natural to you as well. Like I can tell, especially having been a CEO before and been...
Say it again. Having what?
Having been a CEO before.
Having what?
And been around other CEOs.
A CEO.
In like, particularly the women's health space, to see you making these decisions, like just from your gut or just like, yep, we just got to keep it moving and not getting too caught up in... What's this saying about like, don't let good be the enemy of great?
Yeah.
Just like, we just got to do it. And if we just get it out there right now and we iterate, that's great.
And we're honest.
Yeah.
As we get it out there.
Exactly.
Right now,
and the brand values, again, not a huge surprise that those were the things that you kind of came up with, like around honesty, for example. But I think seeing a brand do that is really important right now. And so it's been like a good surprise in some ways, just kind of see you develop that and you develop in this way.
Yeah.
And I think that you are already growing into a fine CEO.
Thank you.
So that's just, it's just awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now tell me, with you kind of like, yes, I was early conversations and everything, but obviously you've been here the whole time. What
you kind of been here
so far for you has felt like the most difficult part? And this is one of our first milestones, but what so far has felt like very difficult?
Yes. So we have, officially launched and the products are going in your hands and it has been a journey. I think the most difficult part has been, I feel like manufacturing, and it's hard because it hasn't been the worst. Like I don't have horror stories, but I think because these are my formulas, early on, I get to do a lot of planning on what you think the way things are supposed to go, what the formulas are supposed to be. You have a lot of ideas. Then you have to go through the sample phase, and you're reaching out to manufacturers. You're trying to see who you can work with from those who you think you can work with. You're getting the samples, and all that is still kind of under your control. And I think that once I signed on with certain manufacturers to develop the product, then things are kind of like a little out of my control.
Yeah.
Like and that doesn't feel the best. Now it's not, I do not have a horror story. All of my products did not get washed at sea. And let's just say there was ample opportunity for horror stories.
Yeah.
Now I chose manufacturers abroad in China, and I have no qualms about that. Because we are a new brand.
Yeah.
And well, maybe I should say that. So there were a lot of hurdles at the beginning because I'm a new brand. And when someone is manufacturing your products, they have a minimum number of quantities you have to purchase or contract with them to do before they even want to talk ball. Now, as a completely new brand, and in a way, like all of these are tests. I mean, even though we've done the test and we've picked something final, like if you come back as our client, as our customers and give us feedback and we make changes, like we'll be rolling out adjustments, iterations, as you mentioned, right? So I didn't need to have a product that I just assume that everyone is going to love. There are not going to be any changes to it, and let's run 10,000 units, right? Like there needed to be smaller unit sizes, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Like I think those are small batches. There were people, you can get out enough to get great feedback and decide this is it, keep going, or we need to make some adjustments. And when I first started looking for manufacturers, when I was looking stateside, I kept hearing, oh, that's too low. Like we don't talk to anyone less than 5,000. And these were manufacturers that I was reaching out that talked about like small business or new brands. And I reached out and it's like 5,000. I even talked to a makerspace. So like they're really in a small batch. And if I wasn't mixing the products myself, like if they were doing it and I told them I wanted 1,000 units, it was still like, oh, that's really small. And I'm like, but to me, 1,000 units is a lot to sell one thing when no one's bought it yet. You don't know if it's going to sell. So I think that was really hard. And then, so I had to make a decision to go abroad because I was able to find manufacturers in China who were more willing. And I'm sure there are some here, but I didn't find them, right? So in the early stages, it was easier for me to find manufacturers abroad who are willing to work with my small quantity requests. And so, but then after signing on, then once they have it, like things are kind of out of your control. And when I say out of your control, I mean out of your control. We're talking natural disasters. So again, our manufacturers are in China. We have multiple manufacturers. There are formulas, but they are producing the product. And they had a huge typhoon in the middle of production. They had a 10-day holiday in the middle of production. Tariffs have been going, like every business has been affected negatively by tariffs. You have companies that have been around for years, and this year, like they're talking about going under because of what tariffs did. Now, I would say the good thing is we came into it with the tariffs, but Vernita was very scared. Vernita was like, wait, we made these budget assumptions and cost assumptions based on this amount. Like, are we about to be hit with 125 or 200% like tariff? And then our budget
switch some stuff up,
right? And then we can only do one product, or so all of that was happening, but it was all connected to manufacturing, and things are kind of just out of your control. But God is good, and our products for minus one box, all made it. To where it was supposed to go. But that was challenging. It was, I've never waded in those waters. I've never worked with manufacturers before. So finding someone that was willing to talk with me, and then once choosing, then being so out of control of things actually happening and being successful was really hard.
What about the most rewarding part so far?
The most rewarding part so far has been your feedback. So I just want to say thank you so much. We have soft launched for about a week, and so we've already started getting feedback. I'm getting text messages. We're getting reviews. I'm getting DMs. you all are loving the product. And my clients have had it for a couple of weeks. So I thought the product is great, but I'm hella biased. Like it's mine. It's my baby. But now to hear from other people like, girl, this is good. This is really good. Like, I didn't even know I needed this. This is good. Yeah. It feels amazing. The sister girl over here. So one of our products is our turban, and we're talking perimenopause. Peri's in the building, and I wanted something as simple as just the 100% mulberry silk turban because it's breathable.
And what did I tell you at first?
And she said no. She said, I don't think so, Tiffany. I don't think we should do that. I don't wear anything on my head. And I was like, but people do wear things in their heads. She was like, it's hot. I don't wear.
Like, well, you can do it.
You can do it. We'll
I'm not going to wear it.
We only did 200. That was our smallest quantity. We have multiple manufacturers. So we have a different manufacturer for our turban, and we only ran 200. And we decided that we wanted to be in the bundle. And then once she got her turban and she loved it, she said, "Oh my God, I wore it last night and I didn't sweat. And my scalp wasn't sweating last night." She was like, actually, maybe this was good.
Let's do some more.
So we did another run of 200 that should be arriving any day. But like that feedback, from somebody who was critical, but then people who never heard of me, who are just, they smell the hair perfume for the first time, and they know that it doesn't have water, it doesn't have alcohol. Mm-hmm. It's not like cheapened with these filler products, and it's actually, nourishing for your hair. And then clients, I met someone at the pop-up, and she was so apprehensive to buy the oil. She was like, I have seborrheic dermatitis and my son has it so bad. Mm-hmm. She was just like, I don't put anything. I'm really scared. I was like, buy it, and I cannot wait to hear from you, because I have full faith that it is going to be great for her scalp, calming for her scalp, and it's not going to trigger. Now, does it heal seborrheic dermatitis? No, it's not a medication, but it's not going to trigger your issues. Right. Like if you have an amazing routine, if you're seeing a dermatologist, if you have a shampoo that works for you, you can now put something on your scalp that's not going to cause dandruff to like show up in an hour, because it happens that fast. Oh my gosh! Yes, when you get triggered, it's immediate. Yes. Like 2 hours later, you start seeing the flakes, right? And so seeing people who I know are struggling like that, and like I can offer them something that I feel really confident in, but then also have you all experience the products and you tell me how amazing they are. Like,
that's gotta feel good.
It feels real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've been with me since the beginning.
Yes.
We have now officially soft launched. Mm-hmm. We're at the end of 2025, and we have lots of dreams for 2026. Where would you like to see everyday hair in 2026?
Well, some of the things that we've talked about are like retail opportunities. Mm-hmm. Our brand is one that we think is aspirational and delightful. And I think it kind of sits at a really interesting sort of intersection of like culture and lifestyle and wellness. And so we would love to be in spaces that are aligned with that. Like, I would love to see that for the brand, to reach to the extent that more and more people are having this experience that, pretty much just promised this lady at the pop-up the other day of like, look, it's not going to heal it, but it will soothe and not trigger and make it worse. Like, that's a big deal when you live with a skin condition like that and you have textured hair and it feels brittle, or you don't get to enjoy some of the other products that are on the market just because it's just going to tear you up.
It's going to tear your scalp up.
And so I would love to see more and more people, our reach expand in that way, where more and more people can have that experience. And even just like with me to be like, oh, gosh, what a nice thing in my day. Mm-hmm. All right, kids are screaming now, gotta go. But
the kids are screaming. A little moment, a little ritual.
Yeah, a little ritual just for you. And that's the thing is like, it's so lovely, but it's also it's a moment, right? It's a moment that you put into your day. It doesn't have to be a full-fledged face mask and steamer and all of the thing. It's like, it's a moment that you had with yourself, for yourself. That was just nice.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Me too. Me too.
Well,
thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in our first Texture Tuesday. Stay tuned for lives every Tuesday. We had to do this today on Monday because she's here.
Yes.
She's here. So thank you so much
also,
for being
here. Also, if anybody
here.
has a private jet they want to like let us use,
yeah, so that
we could do more together.
Yes. we could do our business meetings in person every week and then like fly her back to Charleston. That would be a super quick flight. An hour.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's what I want to see for us in 2026.
That's the lifestyle I am aspiring to.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Support Everyday Hair. Please check out our amazing products and share them with your friends and family. It is the holiday season, so I know you need
a perfect
gifts.
Time.
Yes, you need the gifts.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
See if I can stop it.